What's guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the 8th episode of Higehiro. This one's titled Summer Festival. Looks like we're going more slice of lifey with this one, I guess. I really thought we might start focusing on, well, especially considering the brother just showed up. I figured that might be where the story was going, but no, maybe we're just going to go to a festival and have a relatively normal time, maybe? I don't know. It's not going to be normal, because this show is just not normal, full stop. But still. Yeah, last episode was an interesting one, and probably the first time I had slight concern for the show, just because they're starting to explore the Sayu having feelings for Yoshida bit. And I guess it was inevitable, but I really don't think the show needs to really think about that too much. I don't think they're going to go, I don't think it's going to be something that actually gets used. If anything, it's probably going to be she starts thinking this, but realizes, what am I thinking, and then dismisses it. Maybe not dismisses it, but bottles it up, maybe. I don't think Yoshida is seriously going to consider it. If she were to ask him, he would say no. Almost certainly. Almost certainly he would. He still has feelings for Goto at this point. Yeah, I think he still does have feelings for her at this point. He's not fully over her. Beyond that, I don't know. But, yeah, it's getting a bit more complicated for him because we need to start addressing his love life at some point, because his love life is getting to be a bit of a mess right now. Because, obviously, he's him and Goto are just in a weird state right now, where they're neither really sure of what to do. Goto very much is in the mindset of, let it play out, things will work out in the end. And in direct contrast, Yuzuha is the exact opposite. Mishima. She's very proactive and wants to be very direct and get things done with her. And this was the episode that really made me not like her so much. She's way too forceful. She's way too blunt and almost brutish to the point of how she attempts to go about things. And yeah, I didn't really like her character in that, especially when she was asking for the number like that and things like that. Yeah, she kind of went off on one a little bit in that episode as well, which wasn't great. Beyond that, I don't really know how to think about her. I think, honestly, if it was Ideal World, how I imagine this story going, if I was to write this and I had an end goal in mind, I would say Yoshida and Goto get together. I would say would be the direct best outcome. We need to figure out what Sayu's backstory is with the brother and her family in general, because we don't really have much to go on. We know the brother is the CEO of, Ogawara Foods or something like that? So, he's the CEO of the company, not her parents, interestingly. Odd that, I guess he inherited it from the father, so I'm guessing maybe the parents are slightly older. Maybe she has older parents. And thus the brother, promising, takes over the company. So far, there's not really anything lining up that's... not really seeing what has caused this situation with her family yet. Maybe the expectation aspect I was playing with, but if he became the CEO, then what would they need her for? Unless there's another company they want to be involved in. Maybe it's a case of family reputation. I don't know what... We need to explore her backstory, basically. And I'm hoping next couple of episodes we can actually start looking at her proper backstory, because she's realizing she doesn't get to choose when her past comes back to haunt her, essentially. Her past is coming knocking, and she's got to think about how she's going to deal with it now. And, yeah, I would love to see what caused it. What caused her to run away from home and become what she became. A very broken teenager in her worldview and her value of life, essentially, to make the decisions that she ultimately made. I'm really curious about that. That's honestly the most interesting bit about the show now. I want to know about that, and then I want to see how Yoshida approaches his love life. Those are the two main aspects. Hopefully we can get to them at some point. But yeah, Yaguchi, despite being a piece of shit, he came through and was helpful in this episode to get Sayu away from the front counter, so that the brother didn't know she was here just yet. The brother obviously knows, like, they've seen her here, so like he knows, but be respectful and just come back later, you know. But yeah, Summer Festival. I don't know where this one's going. I really don't. I guess we're going to a Summer Festival. I don't know why, but I guess we'll see. But we're going to load the episode up here, as per usual. These are time-based format reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows, which is World Trigger, Lock Horizon Season 2, and Symphonia G. We also have movie reactions with Kiki's Delivery Service just going up recently, and on the 1st of the month... Whoops, there goes my pen. First of the month. There we go. First of the month will be the poll for next month's movie. There'll be a list of 6 movies to choose from, so pick which ones you'd like to see. You can vote for multiple, by the way, in case you didn't know. That's for my Patreon members. Also, if you subscribe to Patreon next month, you'll have access to obviously all of winter 2021 when we first started doing these picture-in-picture reactions, as well as pretty much the entirety of spring 2021 as well. Most shows are going to be wrapping up, well, a lot of the shows will be wrapping up next month. Some of them will extend on over into July, so if you want to 100% guarantee it, you can wait until July. Subscribe during July and you'll have access to 2 full seasons of content in picture-in-picture format and access to the start of the summer season as well, for any shows that you're interested in watching on that as well. So, but here on YouTube we do timer-based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see a timer for the episode. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. And on play, cite episode, I cite episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this one on Crunchyroll as usual, since they're the ones who licensed it, just like every other show today. No logos or anything, we're just going to be going straight into the episode. Looks like we've got the brother coming out the car as our starting scene. But you can use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset as well to help you sync up as with the your own footage. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Hello, brother. Very true. Very rare we get to make the choices ourselves. Okay. OP time again. Oh, also last episode, I completely forgot. We were introduced in picture form to Yoshida's ex. Apparently there is meant to be more with that character, but was cut for the anime. Bit of a shame, but... Alright. Summer Festival. Oh, hello. Hmm. I mean, someone who just comes and grabs you from behind like that, yes, that would spook anyone, I think. Hmm. 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 I mean, yeah. Hmm. Might as well use karaoke. Hmm. Hmm. No, I think her upbringing was slightly different. Probably wasn't allowed too many friends, if I had to guess. If we're going typical rich girl upbringing, maybe. Wasn't allowed to socialize with certain people, you know? Hmm. Um, Technically what she's done is illegal, though, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, she realizes that. Hmm. Hmm. Right. She doubts that bit, though. Hmm. Yeah. Directly going at it. Hmm. Did she have a goal in leaving? I wonder about that. Hmm. Immediately leaving. Hmm. 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 Oh boy. Hmm. Festival. Well, it's a little more complicated right now, but. Hmm. 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 No, I suppose you don't know, mate. Hmm. 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 I don't think that's necessarily true. Yeah. Hmm. It's falling apart already. Fireworks begin. Pretty early in already. We've got the fireworks. Okay. Guess we're not going to be exploring too much more of the festival then. Mm-hmm. Well, that's again not true, I don't think. Mm-hmm. Where'd you go? Not paying attention. Hmm. I mean, So what are the chances someone with the brother is watching this? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's definitely part of it. It's gonna be hard to go back to just being alone, but I don't think he would be alone, honestly, if he actually confronted some of the things that he had going on instead of putting everything on her. Hmm. Probably, yeah. I don't think so, no. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, he's not gonna say that last bit. Hmm. I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a very bad feeling about this. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Now it's complicated. Now it's gotten complicated. Oh boy. Yeah, no running anymore, is there? Um. Okay. Hmm. Well, that's gonna be complicated, isn't it? Well, hopefully the brother is reasonable enough that we can just have a nice conversation about this. But yeah, it was almost certain that he would have found this out eventually. Now the bigger question is, did someone tell him, or did he just spy on them at the festival? Because if someone ratted them out, who ratted them out? I really just want to find out what caused her to run away in the first place. Because that's going to be such a big thing to understand. Alright. Preview for next time. Excuse me. Past, oh boy. Nice. Okay, so yeah, next time we're going to be confronting what happened then, I guess. What her past actually entails. I don't know what it's going to actually entail, though. I really don't know which direction they're going to go with this, because... honestly, I can't really... just with the methodology that the brother's going to get her back like this, and the fact that it's specifically the brother that's trying to bring her back, not like the parents or just some goons hired by the parents, makes me wonder what on earth it could be at this point. Like, genuinely. I wonder. I think the thing for Yoshida, right, at this point, the reason why he's using Sayu as an excuse not to confront his life, really. He's preoccupying himself so much with Sayu and getting her better that he's hoping that that time gives him enough time to really think about how he's meant to improve his own life. Because he's got Goto, he's got Mishima to think about. Like, he's got his own troubles to worry about, but he's putting them off as much as he can to focus on Sayu and try and fix her problems first. And he's putting everything of hers above his, which I'm not saying is necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, he is definitely preoccupying himself with Sayu just to ignore and delay on Mishima and Goto and everything like that. And Mishima's getting real annoyed at that because she's very proactive and she's trying to live in the moment, trying to get to the now as quickly as possible. And Yoshida and Goto's outlooks are very much in direct contrast to that. Goto is very much like, sit back, what will happen, let's just see where it goes. Yoshida is just trying to avoid, to an extent, he's trying to avoid his future while Sayu's trying to avoid her past. Yuzuho is trying to live in the present. It's interesting how we've got these different perspectives all colliding like this and how they interact. And that's probably why this show does quite as well as it does, because we have these different outlooks on the same thing. I wonder. I'm hoping that, as reasonable adults, Yoshida and the brother can have an honest discussion. Because they need to have an honest discussion, because Yoshida cannot refute... Actually, let's think about this. Can Yoshida in any way legally refuse to have Sayu return with the brother? Because, yes, the brother's family, but he is not the guardian of Sayu. That would be the parents, right? So does he have any legal basis to ask it? Because if he's asking her to come home, that could just be his personal desire. It's not necessarily legally required, unless he obviously brought it up and said that, well, the parents would still have to say she ran away from home and they want her back, like, right? I don't know how Japan's legal system works necessarily. I don't even know how our legal system would approach that sort of scenario. I've never really thought about it. It's not something that gets talked about often. But so anyone who actually knows Japanese law or their own country's law and how it would be handled, does the brother have that legal right to bring Sayu back just because of the family relation? And that gives him that power? Or does it have to be specifically the parent or guardian legally of her? Because I don't think a brother is a legal guardian of a minor, right? I don't think so. I really don't know, though. It's one of those bits of the law that I, like I said, never heard of being discussed, so. But as long as they just have a civil conversation about it, I think it will go pretty well. And I think we can start looking at to why she decided to run in the first place, whether the brother was in any way involved in that, whether he was complicit, whether he just didn't know what was happening, whether the thing that was happening was even that bad, because What could be so bad at this point? I genuinely do not know what could be the scenario that drove her to go this far. It could be an overreaction on her part. But I don't know. I really don't know. So far, I don't really have an opinion of the brother either. He's persistent. He's very good at what he does by the looks of things. And he's very with it, which I respect to an extent. His general tone, and this might just be the VA's performance of him, the VA being Kosuke I cannot say your name, I'm sorry. Kyosuke Toriumi? Is that how you say his name? I apologize, I'm very bad at saying your name. What else have you played, actually? Oh, he was Takazaki from Gekido. Wonderful. Oh, boy. He's also the dad from ReZero. He's Yuri from Arte. Okay. He's Brock from Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, it might just be that performance, but he comes across as very, like... What's the correct word for this? What is the correct word for this? That's a good question. He very much comes off as, like, a rich boy. Very confident. I can't say malicious or with ill intent in any way right now, though. I genuinely don't have a read on him. It's like Goto early on. Like, I didn't really have a read on Goto, what she was like. And then I actually kind of like her now. But now with this guy, again, I just don't quite know what to think of him. I can't say he's bad because, well, he is in the right. Sayu does need to go home. She would have wished it was she would have wished it was on her terms, rather than him coming and being like, hey, bitch, we gotta go, but... I don't know. I'm hoping we just have a civil conversation about things here. I think that would help a little bit in going there, but I guess we'll see where they take this next episode. But as per usual, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Let me know about Japan's legal system when it comes to like a brother coming and doing this, things like that. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 line you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.